time for us to do a little bit of grounding work. All right. Why is grounding so important? Because we get so caught up in our brains, we get so caught up in our flightiness, and we have worries, and we fear about the past, and we fear about the future, and we fear about everything, and we're not here. And so coming back to base is going to be a really good thing. And it is so powerful. And it really provides you a lot of power that you don't think that you have any other time. Because people, life, bills, again, life can all become a little overwhelming. And a lot of times we'll look externally for people to fill that void, right? You know, we go, gosh, if this person could just do this, it would be so much easier. If we could just do this, this would be so much better. But it's about at least coming back to the base. Now, this is not a miracle cure, right? Being grounded isn't just a miracle, but what it does do is it helps a lot. And it's proven countless times, like you've heard meditations, like psychologically proven, they've done electrodes on people's head. It's so important to come back to base. Sometimes it's hard. Like sometimes you might feel like it's hard to stay in a present space. That's okay. So I want to do a good grounding exercise that I love to do. And I've just recently had to really incorporate it. Had a little thing, got a little worried, and all is good. But so one thing that I want you to do is know that your hands are going to be able to seal a lot of love that you may not think that you ever had, or that you had and you gave it away and now it's gone and you feel lost without it and you're waiting for somebody to fill the voids. We are not going to do that. So here's what I want you to do, okay? I'm going to demonstrate for you. I'm going to have you put one hand on your stomach, one hand, and one hand where your like heart area is, like this, okay? Now we're not going to do this thing. We're not going to do that, but you're going to do this, okay? And what I want you to do is, before I start that, I want to tell you, when we breathe as humans, right? Like if you think about where you're breathing right now, even if you just put your hands on your stomach, you're going to see we do a lot of chest breathing. We do a lot of, like we don't release a lot of our stomach. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I certainly notice for myself, sometimes you can carry that tension in your stomach where you almost feel like you're tensing your stomach. It's because you're holding a lot of stuff in your gut. You really are. And that's why gut health and brain health goes like hand in hand, just outside of the energy stuff, but especially with energy. So when you have your hand, before we even do the heart part, I want you to do this. I want you to put your hand on your stomach, and I want you to breathe from your stomach, like feel it, feel your belly extend. Feel that. All the way in, all the way out. And you know what? If you do that a few times, you are almost going to feel a sensation in your stomach. And that is your stomach releasing a lot of that stress. So some of us carry stress here. So it's called shoulder earrings, right? So you might feel like you're doing this all day. Some of it carry it here in your like this. You're always clenching, right? So it's always good to kind of stretch that out, because sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it, and like drop your shoulders, right? Sometimes we carry it in our face. We're just like, and we always carry it in our stomach as well. So what this is going to do is it's going to help release that. So when you, right? So try that a few times, and it's always good to do a couple good cleansing breaths before you get out of bed in the morning. Seriously, it'll really be good, because we've had shallow breathing for restoration. So I want you to do that. So what you're going to do before I show you the one on the stomach, I want you to, right now, I want you to just put your hand over your heart. Doesn't matter which one. I just want you to sit and breathe for a second. Breathe however you want to breathe right now. Just sit with your hand over your heart. And I want you to just tell yourself out loud, preferably, I am worthy. Okay? I am worthy. This is a great affirmation. I am worthy. I am lovable, right? I'm lovable. That doesn't mean everybody in the world has to love you. I am lovable. This is self-love. This isn't lovable for all of these other people. I am lovable. I have value. I am valuable, right? So I am lovable. I am valuable. I am worthy. I am flawed, but that is okay. Like, these are all good things to say, and they're amazing affirmations. Now, when you do one hand here and one hand on your stomach, and you really push that out, like, and then you add that in, right? It's always good. Like I said, you don't have to say it out loud. So if you're at work and you're like, oh, I just want to do this, I don't want everybody to hear me, that's fine. But when you get a chance, do that. And I really like for you to do the breathing and just those affirmations, even repetitively. Do it for at least 5 minutes, right? If you can. If not, you got to do it once or twice in the car, do that. But as you do that, and you can actually close your eyes if you want to. You can fix your eyes on the horizon. You can look at the sun. You can look at the stars. But as you breathe, I am worthy. I am lovable, right? It doesn't have to be in any, succession. But what I also want you to do while you're saying those affirmations is I just want you to visualize a beautiful white light around your hands going into your like heart and your chakras and all that stuff. It is so powerful. It is something that you have to do just about every day. Okay. Like I would love for you to carve 5 minutes, 10 minutes out of your day. Incorporate this in it because it's good for your chi. It's good for your energy. It's good for your brain. It's good for your soul. And guess what? It's all in your hands. You know how we think all those times on things that are out of our control, which is mostly things in our life. This isn't. This is something that you can do. You don't even have to believe what you're saying right away. But as you start to get used to it and as you start to emulate that light and that peace inside of you, I promise you, you do start to kind of get it, right? At first, it's just going to be words. If you're like really far down and you haven't really started your self-love journey, it's going to be hard for you to get it. But as you get closer to doing it, I promise you, it is going to be so effective. And it's really going to help you kind of turn out that chatter of the expectations or desire of external validation. So try that. Remember, one hand here, doesn't matter which hand, one hand on your stomach. Breathe. I am worthy, right? I am lovable. I am deserving of my own love. And I'm deserving of knowing that I'm amazing, flawed, but I'm still amazing.